Welcome back, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Been through a lot. The game's been long. There's been lots of gameplay, and I haven't even shown all of it. But it's still time to see what might be going on around here. Oh, no, I'm not gonna... Just drive the Segway wheelie out of there and see what might be happening around here. Well, there's Sid.
There you are.
Need that radio.
Thing's practically an antique.
Even better.
Okay, give me a readback.
7-205-246.
Confirmed. Those are the correct coordinates. See you up north.
Roger.
All units have been apprised of the temple's location.
Good.
So, I did some digging. This keystone curse stuff, it sounds like it might be the real deal. Everyone who's ever used it has ended up dead.
Close. To be precise, those who enter the temple are never seen again. Vanished doesn't mean dead.
And that's better how? Either way, the president's sending us to our deaths. Isn't that messed up?
He'll be on site.
I'm sorry. What?
And you're surprised why?
I don't know. Maybe because it's a terrible idea? Although, that's kinda on brand for him.
Wheels up. We'll arrive first and roll out the welcome mat.
Understood.
Got 'em. They're headed for the northern continent.
North, huh? Tricky.
Can you get there?
Can I get there? Only with one arm tied behind my back. Girl might be missing her wings, but long as you got me, it'll be smooth sailing.
Oh man, this is gonna be rough.
What can I say? Life is full of ups and downs.
They've mobilized the Turks and the military. Hope you're ready for a fight.
So far, I would say that Vincent hasn't done practically anything in this game.
Outside your windows, you'll see open waters. Be advised there may be sudden ocean swells. How was that?
Just kill me now.
This thing's practically a paddle boat. So you can swallow us whole on a whim. So we're sticking to the shallow.
Alright, so now let's see. There's actually quite lots of these kind of little islands and all that kind of stuff to sail around. Most likely there'd be a lot of stuff to explore, maybe islands, little locations and all that. Perhaps some secret locations. Whatever it is, but I'm doing my best to just go carefully around it. And in the original one as well, little tiny Bronco could just sail at the shallow waters. Oh, there was some dolphins sailing. Oh, now that's ominous looking sea. And these are Nibel Mountains. Oh. Might be real far away. But they really wanted to tell you that the location is far. Cetra put that thing, wanted that thing put very far away. Which, knowing their systems, might have been real smart move as well. And it's real nice that they've added this kind of little detail. But that obviously must be where Gilgamesh is keeping his headquarters. But I'm not gonna go there, big fight with him. Just looking at the map. There might be space for time for proto relics as well. It's basically just a completely new continent and area to explore right at the end of the game, which I don't personally find myself to be, as a you could say, really smart idea for flow of gameplay to add so much to the end of the story. What is that? Let's ram it. Oh, there's even some treasure stuff to be found in sea. Floating junk, you could say. And it's getting even more ominous looking at the north. Which is very telling. But I'm quite certain that the system of I'm quite certain that the fast travel system and all that allows us to quite convenient moving around from the northern continent to the other gameplay areas if you were inclined to do the side quests and all that kind of stuff at this phase of the game instead of earlier, or as I did. I did it and I've done and saying it. At that pace as they came along to me, not held them back. Didn't always make them easy. Up.
Not long now. I hope you realize this temple of yours is not, in fact, the promised land.
No. Then what is it?
The beginning of the end. The celebration of the faithful. A watershed moment for all mankind. But the temple itself, merely the stage.
Objective sighted.
And in the original one, they basically seems that they have merged you could say the Bone Village part and Temple of the Ancients into one.
Are you sure this is the place?
Quite.
And I wonder, does Kate She appear again? I would hope so, in this story at least. That was some kind of special material which opens the temple, or whatever it is. Alright, it would be quite dumb to fly that high close to falling rock debris. Oh, and I say that's quite impressive, even though it's not in the middle of jungle.
Hey guys, look!
I'm looking.
All right, mateys, time to hoist the sails.
This thing doesn't have any! And I'm not your matey either!
Just roll with it, kid. Y'all ready? Then batten down the hatches and hold on tight.
Aye aye!
judging by the world map size, maps and all that, there'd be quite lots of stuff to explore, even though most of the islands would most likely be just a landscape. Meaning places you can just sail across, nothing important, nothing to land there in the... But still, they are nice to have these kind of little details. And there's even somebody playing Queen's Blood at this location. Who might that? What kind of person might that be? Whoever he is, they're a damn recluse. And interestingly enough, when it was a matter of those guys in robes play in the helicopter travel, there was no one of them was Roche, but there was no and one of the proto-relic missions also showed that the Broden, the innkeeper right at the beginning of the column, what's there? I've done all the side missions and all that. All I have not done is Gilgamesh. I'm going in. And I'm quite certain that I would get to meet Chadley as well, so...
There's so much tension.
Waves did a number on the old gal. Gonna give her a once-over. You go on ahead.
Sure about that?
I'm a big boy.
Well, at least it's good to know that there's somebody with a large amount of confidence. No fast travel available, as expected. Selling quite much everything expected. So, but it might be a little bit of a time to take a little break, save and check out equipment and all that. Takes a while. Well, the preparation's done. I am about as ready to go as anything and everything can be. It is completely strange, bizarre land. Not as inhospitable as Nibel area is. This feels much more alive, older. You might say ancient area as well. And I would say ancient and not in a, you could say, malevolent way. It just feels extremely old. And there's a temple. It looks even more, in the original one it looked nice, set piece, but now it's a really immense set piece.
The ancients built all this. Damn.
The Cetra, yes.
What? Finally.
We who are born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape. Unto her promised land shall we one day return. By her loving grace and providence may we take our place in paradise.
Oh, no. This isn't the promised land. I mean, just look around. It can't be. Not with all this sadness and anger.
We good?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that as they are merging the Temple of the Ancients and events of the so-called City of the Ancients right after the Temple of the Ancients, where there would be action, I have a feeling that this game ends with the most defining set piece or event of Final Fantasy VII. It would not be first time in Final Fantasy history that it would happen, but the cruelty and brutality of Final Fantasy VII made that event happen is what made it, you could say, really noticeable.
It's avalanche!
Hello there! Soldier second class. Alright, Special Forces operator. Study think quite thoroughly. Do I have any other elite security officers, grenadiers? Well, let's... Oh, that's...
I'm coming! Here!
I got
Alright, I'd say that when you have enough manpower, you can cause quite a lot, be quite dangerous. I would say that they were quite a tough opponent. So let's just go and head back and recover my health. I hope that they remain defeated. And here it is again. Although in the original one... Oh, well, of course the structure of this temple is different. It's much... There were much less basically soldiers going about, or security people, however you want to say it. But it seems that the structure of this place is that Cetra were very capable of using Mako energy themselves. Maybe they did not refine it in a way that Shinra does, or did. But they definitely were very capable of harnessing it. And in the original one, of course, Cetra, or better say Sephiroth, made a clear statement that Cetra were star-born people, basically caretakers, and though some of them decided to settle on the planet instead of just circling around them. Which might also play a little, you could say, imply that maybe Cetra were not that benevolent, as in their system was just that they would basically just leech out resources from the planet and then go on. And the others said that no, I think we've just settled here. Impossible to say. But that's certain that they had strong connection to their planet's systems. I am quite ambiguous about were they, in a sense, good. Genova is not.
We just killed these men. This is one hell of a mess.
Yeah, but they didn't have Aerith. We get a free pass, right?
But half of me is Cetra, right? I tried, but no free pass for us.
Now, I know I came with you all this far. I ain't about to go in there. Sorry, folks.
No, don't apologize. You've done so much for us already. We'll always be grateful, Sid.
Wait, don't misunderstand. You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here. Find me when you're done. Bronco's ready when you are. I got nothing.
Yeah, I would personally am quite ambiguous about why did they bring. Vincent was brought along when he was met in the original one, but he hasn't contributed practically anything to the story beyond his mystery and sourness of him. That we know he's bloody dangerous. And that drone.
The ancient has entered the temple.
And he is doubtless close behind. This is going to be interesting. Oh, yes.
I am quite certain that even Rufus would find.
Dad.
I'm quite certain that even Rufus is unnerved about Hojo. And here they are, Roche. He's already here.
Cloud, do you know who?
Sephiroth beat us to the punch. Come on. We don't have much time.
And it's obvious that Sephiroth's influence in here is growing stronger, and Cetra's as well. Where angels fear to tread. That's quite good statement, because this is a place anybody would be quite spooked. They had a massive level of massive amount of powerful technology, etc. And they made this place just to stop Sephiroth. Well, they've got lots of groups around here doing basic excavation, cataloging and security stuff. Stuff you would expect in this kind of not that careful archaeological dig. As in more in sense of grave robbers doing the looting kind of dig instead of archaeologists doing the careful cataloging what they was finding.
I think the ancients built all this just to hide something? That black materia's gotta be worth a fortune! Shh! Oh, not another word about the black materia. We can't let Shinra find out.
Like Kate hasn't already told them.
Doesn't matter if they know or not. We just need to find it first.
Hold up! What the hell?
I could be wrong, but I'm starting to think we checked our sanity at the door.
Yep, that's upside down. And that kind of camera move can't be made in physical life. But it was very impressive. And Reno's already here.
Is death for us all.
Elena, cut the chatter.
Hey, you know I'm right.
I am quite certain that one of Turks does not survive it.
Avalanche and the ancients, they're here.
I say we set an ambush and take them out.
No, we focus on the mission. Our orders were to find proof that this is indeed the Promised Land, so we will split up in search. Reno, Rude, pair off. Elena, you're with me.
Sir.
And Reno's got a nice leather suit.
Reno. See you keep your priorities straight.
Copy that, boss.
He ain't. He's gonna pick a fight. Quite certain that Rude is much more, you could say, basically the most detached professional of all of the Turks. Elena is the most skeptical one.
The black robes complicating things. Gonna be tough going, folks.
You think Sephiroth's here too?
No. I know he is.
Got a real bad feeling about all this.
Good.
Shouldn't think like that. Stay positive, okay? This place can sense our emotions. Turn them against us. Okay, no.
That's quite good statement, Verith. And it's real both awe-inspiring that they made this that you can really see that it's a huge temple outside, but once you get inside, the lobes of space and time just start to go and twist around. This place is just alien, as in alien in the sense that you don't know what the hell is going on.
Keep it together. I got this.
Well, those weren't particularly dangerous group of enemies. But I'm certain that there will be more, at least once the arena appears to pick up fight. But, well, I should not ask how Sephiroth got inside. I think that he has some kind of mental connection to Cloud. I don't know exactly how it works. In the original one it works with the Genova cells, basically allowing carriers of Genova or Genova's genome to sense each other's thoughts, emotions and all that. And of course Sephiroth being that powerful means that yeah, we got a gravity shifting machines as well. Although it's not much of a, you could say, game mechanic. Most likely it's more like some sort of...
Will we just get turned upside down?
Or the temple did. Depends how you look at it.
Well, however you want to see it, the space of the temple is quite, you could say, flexible, shifting, unstable, maybe you might say even unreliable.
What could have happened here?
The blood. I can almost smell it. There was a great battle here long ago. So many lives lost.
Ah, that was a plot thread. They wasn't in the original one, even though Aerith did have, you could say, some sort of connection. She couldn't really understand the emotions and raw thoughts that are in here. You could say nothing really, you could say, truly unusual kind of enemies around here. But crafting materials are always handy. And sheer old-fashioned vandalism of nth degree destroying stuff.
It says no one who enters the temple ever comes out, according to the captain.
Why am I only hearing this now?
Asshole was probably lying through his teeth. Don't pay it no mind.
I have a feeling that he wasn't. And I do hope that I would get to meet him again during this game. I know that there would be a sequel and where he would definitely be there. But I hope he would do a reappearance here, because if this temple would be something that all of this place would be the black materia itself, And I do say that in this version of the Final Fantasy game, the equipment switching and all that is quite much more inconvenient than it was the original one. But I do admire the, you could say, the design and showmanship to this place to really show that. Because in the original it really didn't come out so strong that how alien the it was like this, but now it just turn it like that. Jade Star Chamber floor. And more critters, more black robes. Critters did appear at the original one, of course. It's impossible not to compare this to it. But the black robes did not appear. I'm quite certain that I would be taking less damage and defeating these enemies more faster if I would play this more efficient manner, meaning better understanding about all the intricacies of system, but doesn't really isn't that big deal. What is this location? Did he fall? And I do also like the little change in the characterization of Yuffie, in the sense that she's is shown to be, you could say the I think the proper term might be emotionally sensible or sensitive. But at least the regular enemies in this place are not that tough. It's quite difficult to actually say what has been the most toughest boss so far, as I haven't been that much of paying attention on exactly how powerful things are. Over to say what was the most powerful, because this game is long. It's quite, playing through this kind of long game is what you might call occasionally draining. You might forget lots of details and all that, especially when you're playing through it first time blind, although I do have played the original one through several times. It's a really good game despite its age. As I'm so old that I remember what it was like to be when it came out. It got really high praise reviews, which I say without any sort of hesitation, it completely deserves. luckily they made it so that instead of having to shift around 3 dimensions, it's just practically 2. Third one allows you to just get a little bit of a third one gives you just a little bit of extra treasure and gives you an idea of where the hell should you be going. This kind of shifting gravity set styling could be as a set piece to just absolutely ridiculously many.
That waterfall going sideways just a second ago? It was. At least I think it was. Wonder where it goes.
Wonder all you want, but I don't get a fuck about it.
Aw, what's wrong? You scared?
If he is, that's actually very rational and sane opinion to have in this place. Because there's no any kind of indication that this place is anything but hostile and unpleasant.
Sorry about that. This one's for you! You'll see. Get him! Can you take over?
Don't overdo it. Hang that nut.
Yep. Shield-bearing groups, just get them from behind. Nothing really, you could say, unusual in that kind of sense. And there's a big crate. And those things practically exploded. Alright, so where would I need to carry that thing? Alright, now I figured it out. It's this box I have to use as a stepping stool or whatever is the proper word for it. Thank you, game, for telling me that. And not only does this place have real bad effect on where are you going and how are you going, because of the how could you navigate this kind of landscape or whatever scape? Well,
Way to go, but down.
I can't believe you're doing this.
I would say that Barrett is one of the is the most, you could say, emotional kind of character, but in Final Fantasy VII. at least the main cast. But he also seems to be basically have the most sensibilities. So I have to check the recording and save and all that kind of things, just to see that how far should I go. As I checked the recording, it was that much that I just gonna go through the waterfall and end the recording. Well, once I actually managed to leave the pool. Now, I'll see you next time. See ya.